Welcome to Success Secrets Saugerties. I'm Brian Golden, author of Dare to Live Without Limits. In this fascinating 7-part series, 11 real people in various occupations discuss what success means to them. In this episode, each person discusses, what are your success habits?
My name is Gail Porter and I run iPaddle New York. Success habits, I would say, first of all, you're doing something you love, but every single day, make sure that you're pushing forward. Make a list of how you want to move forward in your personal life, how do you want to move forward in your business, how do you want to move forward, in your house, in your home life. That every single day, just keep pushing forward. I'd have to say the others, just don't ever give up. No matter what happens, don't give up. Keep going towards it because a lot of bad stuff's going to come. Then keep a positive attitude because it's going to work out if you keep going.
Hi, my name is Mark Smith. I'm running a small B&B in Saugerties. My success habits, I would say, are being committed to what your vision is, whether it's your idea of, like in my case, it's design. So I have a basic appreciation for good design, and also people are so important. I've always had a networking of people who, that I got along with and identified problems and was eager to solve them.
Hi, I'm Peggy Schwartz, owner of Town and Country Liquors. My success habits are, I think, paying attention to what's popular in the world of spirits, paying attention and honoring what customers ask for, and being involved with the community, giving out, and it comes back. It comes back to me in terms of satisfaction, and comes back to me in terms of business. I am currently the co-chair of the Saugerties Chamber of Commerce, and pretty much that's my biggest involvement, and through that, sponsoring various other events, really, I think I'm involved with a lot of stuff in the community.
Hi, my name's Erica Price from Uniforms USA and Saugerties Performing Arts Factory. My success habits consist of delegation and organization, because as you get bigger, you can't rely on yourself. It's a team effort, and if you don't have a team, you're nothing. And as you get bigger, you have to delegate more of yourself. You have to say, I can't do this, and I need somebody I could trust that can get the job done to my expectations. And I put my expectations way up here where sometimes I don't find myself successful because my expectations are too high. So I believe that teamwork is the ultimate building block.
My name is Mike Burhans. I'm Regional General Manager for Local Media Group, which includes the Saugerties Post-Star, Saugerties Penny Saver, Mountain Penny Saver. Some of my success habits are establishing yourself some routines. Having, I wouldn't say downtime, but refresher time. For instance, I'm pretty adamant about it. I get to the office every day, I have a cup of coffee, I hit a couple news stories in the Wall Street Journal, check some emails. But during that time, I don't want to be interrupted, and I don't want to field phone calls or do any work emails yet. And that's, I think, an important way to start a day, to get your mind set and into work mode. Trying to think about what you're going to do the next day before you go to bed. I read somewhere that keeps your mind moving even while you're sleeping, and it helps you solve problems while you're asleep. So I employ that habit, and it's worked. And having a dream, it could be huge or small, but something that you're working for personally, that you'll drive for. Because, a lot of what I do deals with building sales revenue or building circulation. And that's a goal in and of itself, but for me it helps when I can say, if I do this, I can take my son to the Orioles game, or I would like to upgrade my vehicle. So I would, this is the kind of house I want to have. This is the kind of lifestyle I want to have. So keeping those things in mind and always driving yourself to them and equating one to the other. Your success at work determines your success at home, and vice versa is, I think, a very good habit to have.
Hi, my name is Carol Stracker. I'm the fitness director, group fitness director at IXL Rhinebeck and Saugerties. I'm also a part-time professor at Dutchess Community College. I teach group dynamics. Some of my success habits are always being prepared. But while being prepared, understanding that even as prepared as you are, sometimes you have to change course in order for that success to happen. As an educator, you can plan the best lesson and realize that your students needed another lesson, and you need to be able to change with that and flow with it, and you need to be able to believe that this is the right direction right now, even though it wasn't in the plan.
Hello, my name is Gus Peterson. That's short for Gustav Peterson. I'm a cabinet maker in Saugerties, New York. Okay, success habit is that if you want to learn a trade or something about a thing, get the trade journals for a particular industry. When I was a systems designer and I was designing something for the telecommunications industry or the electrical engineering as in GE or the chemical industry with Union Carbide, I would subscribe to all of the trade journals for that particular industry. And there's always free ones there. And what you learn there is the buyers, the sellers, the things that are of interest in that subject matter. And you can learn an awful lot by attending trade shows. You learn the buzzwords of the particular industry, etc. So I used that when I decided to become a cabinet maker. I said, I'm going to learn this on somebody else's nickel, so I'm just going to hang around at a cabinet shop. And I learned more in about 2 weeks working for Wesley, the Polish cabinet master that I worked for. I learned more in 2 weeks than I had in my previous life from him, how to make stuff profitably. So I would recommend internships, but don't make them that long. There's diminishing returns of the time you spend there.
My name is Sarah Ostrander. I'm an attorney here at Zweibel and Fairbanks. With respect to success habits, I would have to say that following up with clients is very necessary, very important. When we have a case that we don't think we have the resources for or we're not the right attorneys for, we make sure to follow up with a public relations packet, and we also make sure that we guide them in the right direction to where they should be going if we can't help them to the extent that they need help. So it's always important to make sure that you help someone even if you don't have the resources or you're not in a position to help them. You guide them, you tell them where to go, or you pick up the phone and call a friend or call a colleague and say, I have someone here, I don't know if I'm the best fit, but I'll send them your way or I'll send them to your office. Just taking that extra step to make sure that your clients or potential clients are taken care of and that they're not lost. They have guidance and they know where they're going next. I think that's a great habit to have, and that's something that I've learned here. And I would like to say that I will definitely continue that in the future, and I think it's a great practice.
My name is Bob Malkin. I've started a number of businesses which are still going, which is real estate investment, waterfront investment in the Catskill Mountains, which I do vacation rentals on. My successful habits would include waking up every day and getting to work, making a list of what I need to do, getting that done and a little bit more, and continue telling a story out there. The world is the audience.
My name is Ricky Tamayo, and my business is B&B Tamayo. It's a bed and breakfast in the village of Saugerties. So I guess for us, our habits really entailed the fact because restaurant, bed and breakfast, the things that we do, even a farmer's market, which we're involved in, because those things are all live, moment to moment, and about customer relations, we realize that we, in our, for our purposes, really had to never let up. So we had to enjoy every moment of it, making sure that, from the restaurant to the B&B, every plate was perfect. Every time somebody went to a room, that it was right. When they came down for breakfast, that it was going to be, better than average. So you could just never let up on quality control, I guess would be the way of saying that. So as long as you enjoyed taking care of that every day, that's good.
I'm Hazel Sherburne. I am the owner of Dancing Tulip Floral Boutique in Saugerties. My success habits are staying paperwork on top of paperwork, making lists, and sometimes walking away from something and doing things in a circular pattern. I know every once in a while people think that I'm not really getting anything done, but at the end of the day, if my list is done, it doesn't really matter what order I did it in. So those are some of my success habits is I have a pile, I know what I want to get accomplished during the day, and if I can get that mostly accomplished by the evening, I've done okay.
Thanks for watching this episode of Success Secrets Saugerties. You can watch all 7 episodes at daretolivewithoutlimits.com/success.